everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Yoon, and in this video it's a bit of like a mix, so please ignore my sister. She's talking very intensely, I think, about a video game or something, but so I have not finished a single book in the month of September. I got so busy, actually a lot busier than I thought. I thought I had finished like 1 or 2 books. Turns out I didn't finish a single book, but I do have some that I'm currently reading. I'm filming a reading vlog for one of them. It's turning out to be a doozy. And I'm filming another short reading vlog for my bookstagram, which I think I'll also upload as a YouTube short, and one that I was reading that I put off for October. But let's get into it. So the one that I put off for October is Guardian by Priest. And the reason why I did this was, if you saw my spooky book recommendation, you'll see that I said this is essentially a supernatural murder mystery story. I don't know if the volumes are separated by arcs, so if like each volume is its own murder mystery, or if it's like several murder mysteries or mysteries in one, but this has ghosts, demons, spirits, and obviously murder. So this is why I stopped reading it, to save it for a spooky season. I will say nothing is necessarily sticking out to me just yet. So like for Scum Villains, right, for example, that author and the way they managed to translate it was really funny and very well at delivering the horror and like disgust or fear towards its like gory sided descriptive writing. This one I have yet to feel much towards the writing and the story, but it might be a slower start than like Scum Villain or other novels, so I'm gonna keep reading it and hopefully get into it. And then the next book, I'm gonna try so hard not to say a lot because I'm saying a lot in the reading vlog, and I think I might want to film a separate video just talking about this book. But Guardians of Dawn, well, Zhara, and then the series is kind of called Guardians of Dawn, and I'm having a lot of fun. I am almost halfway. I'm on page 248. It looks halfway, but I don't know how halfway I am to it, but I'm having a lot of fun, like thinking carefully on what's going on. I do think I am more into the dialogues and the dynamics between the characters, especially the male lead, than I am in the like world building, the plotting, and everything. I think there are some weaknesses in the plotting and the world building, but the characterization, especially of the male lead, is just so strong and so good that right now that's what I'm enjoying. He's carrying the story right now. He essentially is I'm gonna say this like for him all the time, he is like a breath of fresh air, because if you know, it's very popular for love interests, normally in YA, but I have been hearing it for some adult fantasy, like romance books, where it's like that dark and broody, like the color palette is like dark hair, dark eyes, black clothing style. He is very much not that, but not only is that already very new, but the author does such a good job in making him a different type of male lead that is so good, because he's like a golden retriever, he's like a himbo, I love this part, he is physically fit, but in his own words, for aesthetic purposes and not for practicality. And we see that in a fight where like he had to run and he's like winded. he gets tired so fast. Or if you know that TikTok audio, like, do you guys want to go get some DESSERT? Oh, I could go for TREAT. And they're like, why are you guys spelling? And they're like, don't say it. It's like, what, he doesn't know how to spell treat? And then it was like, treat, no treat, treat, no treat. But that audio, that's kind of him with poetry. Like, if he hears poem or poetry, he's like, did somebody say poetry? But he's like not good at it. And he gets like flustered. He tries to play it cool. It does not go well. He's a very, very cute male lead. And the third curly reading is Murder Your Employer. I just started this book because I just got it, and I'm on page 78. It's funny, like, it's so funny. It's kind of like a dark humor, I guess, but there's this one quote that is so good. But he goes something like, oh my gosh, I croaked, hoping that I croaked would not be on my epitaph. It's too good. Anyways, this book is essentially like that kind of humor throughout. It's so funny. But I will say, like, I think I'm slowly kind of starting to understand why that is. But for the Cliff Iverson journal entries, I get so embarrassed for him when I read it. And I think it's because, so he's like, of the 3 characters we're gonna read about, I think he is the only one who did not know about this college, and he actually got in after a failed attempt to murder. So the moment of embarrassment is, the biggest one is when he gets caught for his murder. It's so embarrassing. I can't go over it. The other times, it's when he's like trying to play it cool, or he's trying to, like, what is it? He acts as if he knows better than the people on how to escape or commit murder, but it's clear that's not the case. So he's just quite embarrassing to read. It's like reasonable, but it's just also so hard to read. But it's very funny. I love the concept, and the way it's like written and shown throughout the story is genius. It has map and papers, and yeah, I'm having fun. It is hard. It's a slow read just because I have to stop when he's embarrassing. But yeah, so that is it for my current reads and my thoughts on them, and just what I'm reading, how my September reading month went. 0 books, like I said. I haven't even read a lot of fan fiction. That just shows how busy I was with this semester. I will still continue to be busy, so I don't know how much I'll be able to read. I'm only like 1 to 2 books away from completing my reading challenge, so that's like not much of a worry. It's just, like I said, a lot of my content at this point might just end up being like study vlogs or study with me and everything. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. How did your September reading month go? I think this is the start of term for a lot of people, so I hope your term started well. Do you have any favorite reads from September? And yeah, just like let me know what's been going on, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.